afternoon, good evening. Those of you on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook platforms. I am Tyrone Clay 213 on TikTok and Mr. Clay on YouTube. We thank God for you and you. Let us pray. Oh, most holy Sanini Nainini, we thank you for all that you've done. We thank you for your mercy. We thank you for your favor. We thank you for all that you've done in this land and this earth and on it and above it. We thank you for all these things. Yes, we thank you for just breathing and being on top of the land to see how things are changing throughout the earth, how that you are getting ready to set up this earth even for the coming of you. You are coming back. There's nobody else coming back, but you're coming back. And we thank you that you're going to come back even as you say you're going to come back. And we give you the glory and the praise to subdue our enemies. Yes, we have made them strong through our sin. We have made them strong through our ignorance. We've made them strong by our rebellion and our corruption. Yes, we've made our enemies strong through these things. But yet, you say your hand is stretched out still, for your mercy endures forever. And we thank you for these things. We ask you even to help us and our children, that we might find our way back to you through so much psychosis, through so much doctrine, so much books, so many fake books, false books, and all kind of things that men and devils have put out to confuse even those who were chosen to be the heirs even of that salvation that comes by you. And we give you the glory and the praise for all these things. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Instead of saying that other words, I just say yes. Just say yes. The preacher say, oh, praise the Lord. You say yes. That way you're not even counting on them Egyptian gods and all that other stuff they say you talking about. Yes, we're in Deuteronomy Chapter 32, the 32nd chapter of Deuteronomy. And it reads, Moses is singing a song here. I'm not going to try to sing it. I can sing just a little bit, but Moses is singing his song. He said, give ear, O ye heavens. He said, listen to other realm of spirits. Listen, and I will speak and hear, O earth. He's talking to the earth too. The words of my mouth. My doctrine, my teaching shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew. As the small rain upon the tender herb, as the showers upon the grass. In other words, much talking to a rebellious heart. They'll always agree with you. They'll always get happy at what you say, but they will not do it. Much speaking in mosques and churches and everything else among men. People are weary. Their hearts are dull of just much speaking. It's going to do what Moses says. It's going to drop as rain and distill as dew. Because I will publish the name of the I Am. Ascribe ye greatness unto our God. He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A God of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he. Yes, God is just and right, even in those things that you think are evil and hideous. He's just and right because he justifies those, even the murdered, over the murderer. This nation, this people justifies the murderer. He gets to live another day, but that murdered person is gone. Yes, he is the rock. His work is perfect, and all his ways are judgment. A God of truth without iniquity, just and right is he. Verse 5, they have corrupted themselves. They have spotted. Their spot is not the spot of the children. Of his children. They are perverse and crooked in a crooked generation. Do ye thus requite the I Am, even to Sanini Nainini, Tata Nzambi, O foolish people, unwise? Is not thy father that thy bought thee? Hath he not made thee and established thee? Come on now. He's saying you're foolish if you think that there's no one that had made you. You're foolish if you think that God has not brought you and he has not made you and established you. That's a foolish thought, Israel. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask your father, and he will show you thy elders, and they will tell you. In other words, your elders should know, your father should know, but what happened? They didn't teach the children. They were so perverse. And when the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, when he set bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel, for the I am portion is his people. In other words, Bantu, you are the portion of the Most High. You are the portion of the Lord of lords, kings of kings, and gods of gods. Yes, even he that created all things. You are his portion. He chose you through Abraham. Now, he found him in a desert land, in a waste howling wilderness. He led him about. He instructed him, and he kept him as the apple of his eye. This is Abram. God loved Abram because Abram, if you read in the book of Jubilees and Jasher, you're going to find out how Abram pleased God and that he got chose. As an eagle stirreth her nest and fluttereth over her young and spreadeth abroad her wings and taketh them, beareth them on her wings, so as the I am, even Tata Nzambi, alone did lead him, and there was no strange God with him. Now, he's not talking about putting no eagle on a totem. He's not talking about respecting no eagle. He's talking about how he made the eagle and how the eagle can fly high and how the eagle can protect. That's what he's talking about. He's not talking about making no eagle out no idol. And you try to justify it by saying, oh, we just respect. That's a lie. That's your idol. I'm talking to those in America that call yourself Aboriginal. You're nothing. When you count yourself as nothing, then you can come to the Most High. When you count those things around you, those evil spirits and all this other stuff, calling yourself going to the ancestors and all this other stuff, that's a big lie. You're going to see in the book of Enoch who they really are. Now, he made him ride on high places of the earth, that he might eat the increase of the fields. He made him to suck honey out of the rock and oil out of the flinty rock, butter of kine and milk of sheep, with fat of lambs and the ram, a breed of Bashan, goats with the fat of kidneys of wheat. And thou didst drink the pure blood of the grape. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked out, and thou art waxen fat, and thou art grown thick, and thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. Yeah, this is God saying. You're going to cry, you complain, you deny God. Many times when you are in your distress, when you don't have enough food, when you don't have enough money, yeah, you're crying, but when God fills your coffers, you deny him and then exact yourself on your same lust, evil lust and desires. There's nothing wrong with lust. There's nothing wrong with desires. But when it comes to the point where you lust and desire after that which is not yours, that which God says no, then that's when it becomes evil and sin. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods and abomination, and provoked him to anger. They sacrificed unto devils and not to God, to gods whom they knew not. Your Isis. Some of you put food at the feet of Isis, that's the idol, and Mary, and all these other devilish saints. See, the demons do nothing but laugh at you because they say, look how stupid these foolish humans are. You can't see them. No, God is not going to allow you to see them because you're too stupid, because you'll start worshiping. You start saying, oh, that's God. Yes, but he does try the righteous and those who say they are walking according to his word. He says now, he said, and your fathers feared not of the rock that begot thee. The rock begot. There is no only begotten son. No, we're all begotten. For the Father of Spirit hath begotten all of us, because we're all spirits. Some finite and some infinite. Yes. Now, thee art thou unmindful and hast forgotten God and that had formed thee? Have you forgotten your God? You got so much with your paleo type stuff, and you go with your painted faces and your tattooed body. You go whoring after other gods and order ideals, and God says don't do it. You go whoring after all these infidels and all these people who don't believe, or they are led by spirits that are challenged, and they're charged to test you, to lead you away from the Most High, even your God. Tata and Zambi. Yes. He said, and when the I am saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. Why do you not see God? Why do not God do the things that he used to do back in the days of old? Sin. God is holy. Tata and Zombie is holy. Sanini Nanini is holy. The I am that I am is holy. Whatever language you would put him in. They have moved me to jealousy, that which is not God, with that which is not God. It's not him. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people, and I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Oh, God jealous, God jealous. Yes, woman. Isn't your man after the image of God? Why does he sit up there and get jealous when you have a multitude of men friends? Why does he get jealous when you smiling at all these men and next thing you know, you treat him like nobody? Why does he want to smack you across the doggone room because you have called yourself to be more than you have outgrown him? Yeah, come on here. Get yourself together. You're made after the image of man. Man is made after the image of God. Whoa, man. Get yourself together. I will see what their end shall be, for they are very forward generation of children who is no confidence. I'm not saying faith. That faith, God cast that in the trash. Confidence. To have confidence in someone is to know they're going to do what they're going to do and say, when they say something, they're going to do it. That's have confidence. Yes. That's a positive confidence. Faith, whatever. But anyway, you said substances of things not seen, the evidence of things not seen. That don't even make sense. Confidence, that's a good English word for it, yes. Don't you agree? Now they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, their uselessness. And I will move them to jealousies with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Look at what's around you. Foolish. Give their monies to all that look like them, and then when it turns around to their own people, they do not do anything. They let them lay in the streets, poor and naked and destitute. And then they treat you with a byword and destitute, hang you in trees and all these other things. And then you say, oh, I didn't know that. God is angry at you. And he's provoking you to anger because this foolish nation is doing foolishness. Devilish foolishness. And they take you and they take your resources. They're taking all kind of things. They're taking your trees and everything else, and they don't put it back. They do a little and take a lot. So he said, for a fire is kindled in my anger and shall burn unto the lowest hell. That's torment. Hell means torment now. Get it right. And shall consume the earth with her increase, and shall set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Volcanoes he's talking about. He's talking about his hot wrath. And you wonder, you say, why are my children hanged in trees? Why are they bombed with bombs? Why are they going around, they're taking our resources, and they piss and they defecate on us, and they take it for joy. Turn back to the way of the Most High, even Tata and Zombie. Yes. Sanini Nanini. That's where I will heap mischief upon them. I will spend my arrows upon them. God is saying, I am so angry at you because all I've done for you, you have not taught your children. You have turned back. Your children are rebellious. Even though I reach out to them, they're still rebellious. And they shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with burning heat and with bitter destruction. And I will send teeth a beast upon them, and with poisonous serpents and of the dust. How many of you have died at the hand of the teeth of serpents and poisonous beasts and insects? Malaria. The sword without and terror within shall destroy both the young man and the virgin, and the suckling with the man of gray hairs. In other words, God said, I am so angry. You think that I'm evil. Yes, this is evil towards you, because you were evil toward God. That's what it is, evil. Humble yourself in the sight of the Most High, and he will show you his fire even upon your enemies. Where is not that I feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should behave themselves strangely, lest they should say, our land is high, and the I am hath not done all this. For they are a nation of void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. In other words, your ancestors didn't consider what's happening now. They didn't consider for seeing the multitudes of heathen around them, whether they be black, white, or whatever color that is, sitting up there going against the children of the Bantu, even Israel. They didn't consider it. But they joined in the merriment and all the mysticism and all the things, the spirits, and all these things calling themselves as holy men. No, you're not holy, you're wicked before the Most High. How should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight, except their rock had sold them and the I am shut them up? You ain't going to do nothing. You're so punkish and you're so cowardice, you can't even chase your own enemies away. Now God give you an open door. What you going to do with it? For their rock is not as our rock, even as their enemies themselves being judges. For their vine is the vine of Sodom and the fields of Gomorrah, and their grapes, the grapes of gall. Gall is that which takes food. It's a liquid that comes out of a certain part of your body. It takes food and it's acid. It's very acidic. And it breaks the food down even more to the point where it gets into your gut, and then it starts, giving you nutrients and then turn the rest to waste. That's your gall. Your liver can do the same thing. That's when your gall is gone. Now, for their vine is the vine of Sodom. We in verse 33. And their wine is the poison of dragon and cruel, the venom of ass. And is this not laid up in store with me and sealed up among my treasures? To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for that the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. For the I am, even Sanini Nainini, shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants when he seeth their power is gone and there is none to shut up or left. Then he shall say, where are the gods, their rock in whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings, and let them rise up and help you and be your protection. See now that I am he, and there is no other God with me. There's no Jesus with God. There's nobody else with God. God is all by himself. He is not lonely. No, he's not. He's God. With me, I kill, I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver me out of my hand. Why are you so worried about who you are and what spirit is this and what land is this, instead of walking righteously before your I am, before your creator, obeying his statutes, commandments? Why are you so hyped up on these things of, oh, I am of the child of Jacob? Who cares? Walk right before the Most High. Obey his commandments. I love Jesus. You don't love nothing. You don't even love God. You just about yourself. You go to church. You go to your different religious things seeking honor of men. It doesn't matter about the men around you. It matters about God. Them men are just dust. I don't care what kind of get up, what kind of gold or whatever they wear trying to make themselves holy, but they're dust and will die just like you. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. No one can deliver. You seek that honor which come from God. Don't seek the honor of man, comparing yourself with each other. No. Your walk is alone with God. And then with those who walk along with God meet you, and there all y'all agree in one, you shall have fellowship. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. If I whet my glittering sword, my hand shall take hold on judgment. I will render vengeance to my enemies, and I will reward them that hate me. Yeah, you got Israelites that hate God. And I will make mine arrows drink with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh. And watch this happening over in that fake place. Watch what God do. and will render vengeance to his servants and adversaries. And I will be merciful unto his land and to his people. That is for your benefit. Watch it. Watch it. It's going to spread like a cancer and devour many of the Most High's enemies. And unto his people, and Moses shall come and spake all the words of this song in the ears of the people. And he and Hoshea, the son of Nun. See, his name, they put Hoshea now, but it was O'Shea at first. Come on here. Oh, my God, my God, my God. His name is O'Shea, and Moses made an end. Ooh, I'm having a good time with this. Of all these words to all Israel, and he said unto them, set your hearts unto all the words which I testify among you this day, which ye shall command your children and observe to do all the words of this law, for it is in vain, it is not a vain thing for you, because it is your life. What are you saying again? I testify to you, which ye shall command your children to observe to do all the words of this law. He ain't talking about no gospel. He's talking about the law. In the law there's Sharia. In the law there's everything. In the law there's prayer. In the law there's love. Yes. For it is not a vain thing for you, because it is your life. The law is your life. That's what he's saying. And through this thing ye shall prolong your days in the land, whether ye go over Jordan to possess it. And I am spoke unto Moses this same day, saying, get thee up to this mountain, Abram, unto the Mount Nebo, which is in the land of Moab, that is over against Jericho, and behold, the land of Canaan, which I give unto the children for a possession, that I and die in the mount whither thou goest up. Now, this is where Moses is at. He's somewhere in Mount Nebo, in the land of Moab, buried. If you can find it, I hope you would. You're going to die doing it. Now, and die and gathered unto thy people, as Aaron thy brother died in the Mount Hor, and was gathered unto his people, because ye trespassed against me among the children of Israel at the waters of Meribah Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin, because ye sanctified me not in the midst of the children of Israel. Just for that one thing, to whom much is given, much is desired. And thou shalt see the land before thee, but thou shalt not go thither unto the land which I give the children of Israel. And thus it ended Moses' song. Yes, God's not playing with you. Are you not tired? Christian, are you not tired of the things that you're doing? Israelite, are you not tired of seeking that honor which come from everybody else instead of that honor which come from God? Does that separate you from the people of Israel? See, how did the prophets did not have they did not have that relationship with the people. The people, because of their relationship with God, they had fellowship with each other. It wasn't the other way around. It wasn't getting the approval of the imam or all these other folks or people. It's just like people in a corporate situation. Here you is trying to please your supervisor. He's trying to please his supervisor, and he's trying to please the honor. You'll never get above them. But with God, it ain't about getting above. God's going to honor you anyway because of your faithfulness, period. But with that, I'm going to say,